another stream. And as we have been anticipating the new season, the Black Survival official YouTube channel has dropped a new announcement saying that they have totally reworked the modes of the game. And right now, I'll be trying to explain what the changes are going to be and how this will affect the new and older players alike. And let's see what the preseason update review is about. I'll be turning on some English subtitles and I will go along explaining. And in this, first of all, the committee has said that due to the declining player base and the low retention rate of the game, they are going to rework this game, and there'll be a lot of changes, some major revamps into the main PvP style of the game, and another thing they have said, as most players are from the mobile, I myself play on mobile, and only 20% of the total user base play on PC. They will like change the game mode and uh, implement changes so that it will be like, more friendly to newer players. Okay, let's add the subtitles. Here they are saying, through the English subtitles, we know that uh, like the game, like they're saying that since the game used to be like 20 plus minutes long, like 20-21 minutes long, the average game span, they are saying that in the first half, after the first 10-15 minutes, only 2 to 3 players find the game meaningful. Like they are saying those who have like late game advantage find the game meaningful, and the others are like, you know uh, like some users may find it painful because they are basically saying that just since the game is long, the more experienced players, through especially in rank modes, the ones who have better weapon and better armor and better mastery get to win, and it's a hard fight because Black Survival from beginning has been unique in its gameplay, and you have strategy elements, you have survival elements, you have battle royale elements. Like you have to balance all of that and like find your own, best way to win. And it's not easy. I myself, having played this game for over 4 years now, haven't ever, won in a ranked game. I have somehow crawled, like clutched the edges of the cliff and crawled and crawled and crawled my way into the Carnivore Lion League this time. And so honestly, for new players, the old system is a lot challenging. So I am kind of looking forward to what this change is going to bring, so that I would be really happy if new players join us and more people, see how interesting this game is, because this has been like my 4+ years favorite game on mobile. And like I have tried a lot of different games, and this has been like really dear to my heart because of its unique, game story, its unique characters, the way they are, giving the character abilities and stuff. It's like really, really interesting. So I have stuck with this for a long time. So what they're saying in the change here is the previous games used to be like 22 minutes and 30 seconds, while the new game will be only 12 minutes. As you can see, the first they used to have like 180 seconds rounds and stuff. Now they have reduced it slowly to the first 180 seconds and then down to 120 and then down to 60 seconds. So they have like basically cut off two restriction rounds, and they have, I would say, reduce the time so that players can have a shorter game and a more fun game. And now they are saying that for the areas, they will be pairing two similar areas, and this can be seen as how beach and docks are paired together, slums and alleys paired together, forest and trail is paired together, uptown and hotel is paired together. They are saying that in the areas, when people go to search for the items we need to, craft our weapon or armor or food, whatever. So sometimes what happens is like both the slums and alley get uh, into a restriction zone simultaneously. Then you have to like go on searching for a corpse or one lucky place where you will find some guy who dropped that one steel chain so that you can complete your armor, and that is very annoying. So I understand what they are trying to do with this. They are trying to make the item route more flexible. uh, how can I explain? Like, for example, uh, in the slums and alley, I'll take that example. In both of them, there is like scrap metal, steel chain, uh, glass cup, uh, some ramen, etc. Those are like common items there. So what they are trying to do is like, suppose the slums gets into a restriction area, the alley won't be restricted in the same time until the later rounds. So that way you don't have to like worry, say, oh my god, I go, both areas are locked now, what will I do? So this opens much more, avenues for the players to like change their farming route and like gain items more flexibly. So that's one. And also, uh, like they said, uh, the rules of pairing are based on similar images, so we expect players to easily adapt by using association memory. Like, for example, the docks and the beach look very similar. They have a small sandy area, water, and they look very similar. So that's how you are to remember them. So that will take some getting used to, but players will quickly remember. That is like true. And so they are going to be making a significant change in areas, and as they said, what item dropped in paired area will be minimized. Also, because the gameplay time has changed, the mastery and leveling up will become difficult, and they have said that, like before, what we used to do, when we search in one area we get some experience, when we are in combat we get some experience, but now they have said that the experience, mastery and leveling up will be lowered. Because of that, like as they have said, D mastery has gone from 80 to 70, C from 110 to 90, B from 150 to 135. Similarly, they have like lowered this XP gap. And since XP points will be lowered, okay, this is one major thing, because before, the players in like higher mastery, like suppose you have a baseball bat of like 10 damage, but you have like A mastery or something, you can bonk the other player using like, you know doing 150 or 180 damage. But now, since the level and mastery gap has been reduced, and the XP requirement has been reduced, this major advantage will be quite drastically reduced, and this can help the lower mastery and lower level players challenge higher level players as well. Yes, I know these are quite specific updates, and we will, like, today, I think it is today is 15th, so we will be getting the update tomorrow. I myself haven't played in the beta version of what they were developing, so I personally haven't experienced this part. So let us see what happens. I myself have to try it out a bit, and then we'll know. Also, one of the major things, like, the spawn rates of the animals will remain similar, and uh, as you can see, Dr. Wickeline time, uh, wild animals that randomly spawn in one of the tree area. One second, let me rewind that. Okay. Overall number of times spawns in the game will be maintained and kept similar as possible. So no need to worry about the animal rates, because animals are an important source of mastery and items. So that will be kept similar. Let's see how they do that. And oh my god, this is so difficult to adjust. Okay, and Dr. Wickeline's spawn time will be fastened, and when she is been eliminated, engineered arcane motor will be dropped instead of holy blood. Okay, that's a big thing, because let me tell you, the as you can see in this icon that has been changed, the holy blood can be crafted into arcane motor, and engineered arcane motor can craft into many number of legendary items, like legendary weapons or legendary gear, whatever. So, like, this gives players a huge advantage. And before, what they had to do, like, whoever kills Dr. Wickeline has to craft some armor, some, like, motor or something to make it into a, arcane motor. But now that step has been totally eliminated, and this is like giving a tiger wings. Basically, whoever kills Wickeline will now get a super advantage, and it will kill the, game time even lower. Like, it will, like, whoever gets this item, whoever kills Dr. Wickeline will get a major advantage very fast. So, this will snowball into an advantage. So, that's one of the things. And also, like, I don't know, this mechanic uh, will change as well. Oh my god, so now there is another major change. Like, as you can see here, now players can select one common grade weapon and armor before entering the game. That is a huge thing, because previously, like, there was one specific, research, what they said. Oh my god, now I forgot that. Okay, so, like, players cannot usually get, weapon and armor in the beginning. They go in, like, basically naked, and only if you select some supply boxes, then you get one random weapon or random armor and one random ingredient. So now that players can select their starting weapon and armor, that will, like, totally change the, like, scenario, because this will totally allow players to, like, for example, here in this image they are showing the selection of long rod and fabric armor. This way, the player can, what I can possibly think is, they will go to temple, they'll go to fire station, they'll go to town hall, and then their weapon and armor is, like, half complete already. So this will, like, drastically change the time frame of the game, as well as the, how the item farming route of the player is. Like, you can basically select how you're gonna play the game by the starting items. So that's quite big. Due to this, the special characteristics of the environment variables will provide different paths for armors. Okay, okay. So as I was thinking, there was one, you know, research. What they say, the name. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, basically, environment variable used to give you one starting green armor in the beginning if you select that research result, but now it will give you different parts for armors, like for example, leather or cloth or steel chain, something like that. Okay, this aims to lower barriers for novice users to enter and play the game. Okay, I understand where the theme is going with this. Okay, one of the thing is like black survival is not that easy for new players to get in. Like it's easy to understand how to play the game, but unless and until you get into Fox League and Carnivore League, you don't actually understand how tough and how much thinking you have to do to like get into the game. So I myself have struggled in like Fox and Wolf League for like 3 years, so I understand that. But I think this is to entice more new players to play the game and to retain their interest in the game so that they can like get into it. I don't know what FGT means. Okay, I am not a like expert gamer. I am just a normal person who is like interested in this game, so she is boasting about it, I suppose. Well, anyways, so I think this is like basically catering to new players so that they can like understand how to craft items responsibly and fast. So that's one. Okay, as they have said, this game has a high degree of freedom and flexibility, and novice users are completely clueless in the beginning. I agree with that. At least now they have made this tutorial, somewhat video, and they say about it. Like, I remember when I first started playing the game, there was no advertisements. I just found this game in the, you know, survival category of the Play Store, and I was like, wait a second, this looks interesting. Then I started playing, and I was like, wait a second, I'm dying. What do I do? And there was no tutorial, nothing. And then I just started to play more, and then I started understanding like, okay, if I stay in the red blaring area, I will die. If I get hit too hard, I will die. I need food, I need stamina, I need water. So that's how I started playing. And now we have a community, and the community people are like super helpful. And this time, the one of the reasons why I couldn't actually get into Lion League is because all of the senior players, or all of the streamers and all of the experienced players, like gave me advice like, actually you have to play like this. And then I started like playing somewhat better. So I think this is a good step. I actually welcome it because the new players shouldn't feel isolated, and they shouldn't feel frustrated because they don't understand what to do. I know, like, one of the fun parts of a game is like learning how to explore and finding your own unique style how to play the game, and I think this will add a lot of options to it. Okay, let us continue. Okay, okay. So, there are few various changes made to compensate for inflation of can be obtained from drone supplies. Okay, so the supply drones will remain. Okay, Arun, and they'll increase it to 3. Okay. Okay, so they will like this supply, supply box has also been changed. Before they used to have like 3 categories like ingredient, food, and ingredient recovery and enhancement. Those were the items. Now they are saying that In the first round, players can start acquiring uncommon grade items. In the third round, they can get their hands on epic grade items. Let's see how that plays out later. Okay. Oh my god. About 43 kinds of ingredient items will be removed and total items will be reduced by 147. That's a huge number because, as I have said, Black Survival has a lot of flexibility, and that means there are a lot of items that can be crafted in the game. So each item has like some unique properties and its own advantages and disadvantages, and players can like choose what to craft for themselves. Let's see what items are like reduced or changed. Okay. Okay, so since farming time has been reduced, the items the players need to be more proactive in searching so that they get the item they need before the restrictions. Okay, okay. Since like that is understandable, like most people don't craft adrenaline drink, but it's there, it's easy to craft, but like novice players don't know about it. I think some useless items can be deleted, but okay. New players. Okay, for item consumption system will be improved. Okay. Oh my god, that is a big change. Before there used to be like, suppose in uptown, I'm saying for example there were 5 steel chains. Before, what used to happen, like if you search in that area and you grab one steel chain and you leave, in that area 4 steel chains will be remaining, and those can be picked up later. But now the items will no longer be depleted through farming, but instead they are changed to the drop drop rates. That means the more you search and more you take, the lesser the drop rates will become. So that is like, I don't know how that will work. I will have to play it myself and then I'll understand. And oh my god, character balance will also be changed. Let's see how that happens. Okay. Okay, so many player skills will have to be changed because, for example, Hyunwoo, his mastery stacks up in late game and his main damage is through accumulation of mastery. But since the mastery and level gap has been reduced, he has to be reworked so that, his skills are viable in the new mode of the game. Similarly, many skills will have to be changed. Let's see how they change that. Okay, some of character skills related to mastery XP are partially downgraded. Okay. Okay. Due to gameplay. Okay, hacking will be improved. Bloodfest and Ghost Squirrel of Tia and Jackie and Tia respectively will also have changes. Okay. Oh my god, I am okay. More patch notes. I am waiting for those patch notes. Then yes, this is basically a total reset in the game. And let's see. Uh, I think, okay, basically, they are saying that uh, they will have a change in the preseason and new season starting days as well. And basically, they are saying that they have changed the whole game and overhauled the entire system because uh, the previous gameplay had like reached its threshold and couldn't be advanced further. I kind of agree. And so, okay. Okay, so now there is the major thing, that is the DNA system. I have heard from, some fellow streamers and people that this will be a totally new part that will be added. Like, so let's see it slowly along with the video. Okay, that is true. Other than rank games, the PvE and tournament is honestly not that encouraging for players, especially the tournament, because of the difference in time zones. Like for me personally, the tournament is at 4:35 p.m. in the evening, and I can play that. But for some people, it's like 2 a.m. in the morning, and that time you cannot just sit and play one game in that unholy time of night. So obviously, there is going to be some. Okay. So that's why I think some new changes that will constantly keep the players interested will be interesting. And okay, it's for motivation of players. Let's see. Oh my god, character UI will be improved. We have attempted to enhance visibility and usability of character screen detailed by densely adding buttons and improve pop-ups. Okay. Okay. I want to see the changes in characters. DNA is a material that can upgrade. Okay. We have four types of DNA: A, B, C, and D. Okay. To enhance A type. Test subject into number of four types. Okay. I myself don't understand the system, so I'm like watching the video really carefully to understand what is going on. Okay, so these are like DNA will be like for the character specifically, and this will be like divided into four types: A, B, C, and D. And those four types are categorized under VF, the vital force type, and the trust type. And let's see what these are. So the VF type is necessary to upgrade the character stats, but for each subject is designated unique value. Okay, okay. This is like basically how we used to, upgrade the characters through confidence level so that they reach their maximum stat points in 5 stars. This is something like that, just through DNA. Okay, so using the DNA, so using those, we can upgrade the, type. Okay, so they will adjust the, character stat levels in the upcoming patches, and so that there is, and people cannot select. Like before, they have a fixed value from 1 star to 5 star. We cannot like add, like give 100 HP to this or this. We cannot do that. We can just upgrade it. C type, trust type unlocks special voice. Okay, okay.
왠지 네 앞에서는 뱀파이어처럼 안 굴어도 될 것 같아. 넌
Okay,
괴물이나 다름없는
so
나를 그냥 보통 사람처럼 대해줬어.
we'll get a special voice type once we unlock the C and D type.
보여주고 싶어졌다면
Okay.
君の前だと吸血鬼のふりをしなくても良いような気がする。
Okay, so it will be in all Korean,
化け
Japanese
物
as
みたい
well
な
as
私
English.
に普通の人のように接してくれたから。
Oh my god, this sounds like such an Otome game line. Oh my god.
君には I feel like I don't have to act like a vampire in front of you. You treated me like a normal person. Would you believe me if I told you that I want to show you my true self?
Oh my god, don't get...
실내 특성은 아직 개발.
One second. Don't get me wrong, this sounds so much suspiciously like an Otome game. Why? But okay. Let's see. That will be interesting. The characters are especially pretty, so I don't think people will mind having, more dialogues and more, lore background with them. So, in the first patches, for some players are like don't have a voice pack right now, so they will add it subsequently, I suppose. Okay, for one, they will show us a sample video as we unlock more and more dialogues. What happens? Okay. I don't know Korean, so I'm just watching how the interaction happens. This is basically like a gal game right now.
그리고 이 또한 실험체별로 순차적으로 개방되는 점, 더불어 양이
Okay, they will also be...
특성 강화에 필요한 기능은 기본적으로
Okay, so for DNA, to collect the DNA, you have to play in game, or they can also be collected passively through the avatar room generation. Sadly, I don't have any avatars. Me is poor, sad life. Okay, so once you collect the DNA, you can, upgrade it, and if you do not need one DNA, you can change it to a sample, and that's like a gacha role that will like provide you more, information. Okay. Okay, so now they are saying that to increase the matching quality, they will add some AIs into the game in rank matches as well, like suppose to increase the balance basically. Let's see. Okay, so it's like adding AI because of at first they will add AI so that like in games where there is less players, there will be like they will be able to do matches like with level players as the same. Like for example, I am a Lion League player, but if I get thrown into a dragon lobby all the time, I cannot win because they are stronger than me. So if I get into a lobby for suppose we have 7 lion players and then 3 AI. So that will like fill in the gaps until we have more players in our same level base so that we have a fair ranking gameplay. That's what they are trying to convey here. Okay, so okay, so now they will try to from 16 they will run a bit of a you know they're just saying some other things. So they will like select voting and stuff. Okay, so this part is like how it ends. And as I was saying, so we are back. Yeah, I know. So, as I was saying, the game will have a lot of changes, and the last part of the video is just about, character skins and stuff. That is like not important right now. But as you have seen, there are a lot of major updates, very serious changes in the gameplay, and it is basically a reset button for the players. And let's see how this mode engages. Today I will not do any stream of the game, and I will wait for tomorrow's updates. When I finish updating the game, let me start getting used to new mode, and I will create a tutorial for the new mode as well. Let's see how this new mode is for, all of us. And I hope this game doesn't close down because of this change, because many people are like, uh, the existing player base is like small, and we really love this game and we have been attached to it for so long. So it will be a darn shame for this game to close down, because it is unique, and I think it is the only game in the Play Store to have such a unique mechanic and gameplay. So I don't want it to, fade into obscurity and die out. And I think it will be the best if, you know, more players. This mode, I think, has the potential to, you know, increase more players, and I hope this game revitalizes itself. I think there is a lot to do with the marketing as well. I have never seen marketing for this game properly before, and more marketing strategy is needed. Like, for example, if I wasn't in the Discord community of the game, I would not know about this, major change that is going to happen in the game. So I think it's best if, you know, uh, if it would be best if we had some, more players coming in. And I think let's look forward to what the developers bring to us in the new mode. It sounds interesting. Let's try it first, and then we'll decide what to do. So here's me signing off for today, and do wait for tomorrow's updates of the game, and I will get back to you as soon as I get back the update. Me signing off. Bye.